Okay, this is the Hawkins, Shaftesbury, and Old Dominion Railroad, and we're going to remodel a area that has been devastated. And we have an open area here, and I have a plan set up, and it's exactly the area that we're going to rebuild. And we're going to put in a Southern States store, 3 grain elevators, a storage shed, and a parking lot. These are the scenery pieces that we're going to add to the Southern States store once it is complete. We have a Southern States delivery truck, a Southern States truck that carries the hay. We have people working in the yards, example here. We have a food truck serving the people, trees, a Pennsylvania Railroad truck picking up some packages, a regular old truck dropping off wheat, and some bales of hay, and everything that will be scattered around the yard. Now we have the plan that we're going to use to build the Southern States store, and I've cut all 4 sides and the roof out of 3/16 inch plywood. This is the roof, painted black. Here's the back. I painted everything except the doors, which are on order. Here's the right side with 1 window in. And the left side, we're going to finish cutting the doors and the windows out. And the front has been put together with a piece of bracing for each corner. It's dry. So we're ready for the front right here. And all the windows have been ordered and are in. The windows pop right into place, except for that one. Pop right into place, and then after everything is done, painted, we just set it up all 4 sides and glue it together. Okay, we have to cut the braces for each corner. I cut the one for this corner. I have 1 more to go. I get my handy dandy moto tool. And the braces for the other corners will be glued on later. And we do the final cutting on the window and the door for the side using a jigsaw. And we have the right-hand side ready to go to be painted and braces put on. We're going to put the glue on the final corner bracing and clamp them up. Has to be clamped for 30 minutes. Okay, there's one side. There's the other side. And we'll have to wait for them to dry. In the meantime, we have our lighting system. This building will be lighted. Have two little grain of wheat bulbs. I'll probably glue them to the underside of the roof, so it puts plenty of light in the building. And then, once we have all that done, we've got one more brace to glue on. Paint the right side, install the windows, have the windows installed in the left side of the building, and we're ready to go with our grain elevator, which will be sitting on the track side of the building. We'll have our small elevator that will be on top of the building, and we'll get grain from the elevator to go into the building. And then we have our other grain storage area that will go on top of the building. So it's beginning to take shape. Okay, we have assembled everything. Everything's under clamp and glue, ready to have the doors assembled as soon as they come in. They're in shipment. See, the windows are installed. The grain elevators are in place, have to be glued down. The storage shed sits on the left over here, and it has to be assembled and put together, but they have been, all the pieces have been stained and are in the process of drying, so we can't assemble them. And hopefully within the next week we'll come back and see the total final presentation of the Southern States on the Hawkins, Shaftesbury, and Old Dominion Railroad, HS&OD. Thank you. Okay, we've got a lot of things put together. All the windows and doors are in, and the signs are up, and if you look in under here, all the lights are wired together. We have lights inside the building, outside the building with a gooseneck lamp. We have the lawnmower repair area set up, the supply trucks coming in, and we're ready to set it up and put some more scenery and details in. I'll set the building back up. And we're ready for some details. Okay, we're ready to put some details in, some people doing their shopping and all kinds of different things. All the different pieces of equipment that you find around a Southern States store for sale. First up is a big stack of pipes, already set up and detailed. Some stacks of crates, garbage cans, just stuff you'd find. These are details that are pre-made. Here's a truck, and the guy has just paid his money and he's getting into the truck. There's the steps up into the building, and a lady's going in to buy her horses some horse food. Next up is the storage area where the trains pull in and unload all their merchandise that's going to be for sale in the Southern States store. And a guy picking up his wheat. And some of the workmen around the Southern States store are moving some of the crates in and opening crates and doing all kind of work. We set those guys in there. And then of course we have the grain elevators and the details on the roof. skylights so they can see in the store. Some more crates and pallets. And that's a quick shot of the Southern States building that we just constructed with the lighting all shown. It's dark at night, the lights are on, and the store is open. Okay, we just finished building the Southern States Cooperative building for the Hawkins, Shaftry, and Old Dominion Railroad in Purcellville, Virginia. The Southern States store is modeled after the Thompson Brothers Incorporated store in Worthington, West Virginia. We used quite a few pieces of equipment and tools. Our materials involved were 3/16 inch plywood. We used that for all the wood, the walls and roof and everything. Just about 2 square feet. We had 2 baggage doors, 2 entry doors, and 8 windows from the Tichy Train Group. It's a company out of somewhere in Pennsylvania that makes all kind of model O-scale train material for modeling doors, windows, and buildings. We use white, black, red, blue, cobblestone, gray acrylic paint. You can get from your local Hobby Lobby or anywhere like that. The trucks and people came from Woodland Scenics. The grain elevators were made from regular 2-inch plastic pipe from Home Depot. The details for the different things, the boxes, the pipe, all the stuff laying around, the lawnmowers in the lawnmower repair area came from microtechstudios.com if you want to look that up. They have all kinds of different O-scale details to put on model railroads. The tools used in the shop were the basic scroll saw, clamps, a moto tool saw, paint brushes, and glue. And that's about it. We used those materials, all that, to construct the Southern States store.
And if you want to find a hard copy and print it out, there will be a link in the description where you can find all of the ingredients, the tools he just used.